Reds. This is Aaron Judge. Ellie's waiting. Gotcha. Almost thought he was safe there. More on this game later. That was cute. Yeah, it's Ellie. He's always putting on a show. Wonderful Dodgers snakes in the 7th. Ohtani gone. This one went. Guess how many feet this? Oh shoot, it's on the car.
Hold on, did you say Dodgers snakes?
Yeah, they say that sometimes.
Yeah, they do. You don't.
Why not?
You're not in the Southwest, buddy. Call them the D-backs or Diamondbacks or Arizona. Don't call them the snakes.
Dusty, what do you think?
Why not call them the Rattlers?
Yeah, you like it?
No, nobody likes it.
Spencer Rattler.
I liked it.
Nobody. Drew didn't even know what you were talking about.
I liked it. The snakes.
Nobody.
Wonderful. Turkey holding on to a 1-goal lead against Austria in the 94th minute. Watch this save. Oh, save of the tournament.
No,
Turkey wins.
Wasn't.
In my view, it was. Wait, what? Can I do the segment?
You told us to chime in more.
No, I didn't. No one has ever said that.
Browns is salty.
But no one ever said chime in more.
Upset right
chime
now.
in more?
You didn't.
I'll ask specific questions. A chime.
You really would like us to just be completely.
No, but if I ask you a question,
right,
have a quick quip. Watch this.
Us.
Wonderful Olympic qualifiers, Slovenia, Croatia. Luka back in action, 26, 11, and 10. Nick, what do you think about Luka's chances of making it to the Olympics?
Well, it's tough, and he said he needs to play better. He was, I think, 8 of 26 in the game, and he doesn't look totally healthy. I gotta tell you.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course. I always add to this.
And scene! Weird. Guardians, White Sox tied at 6 in the 9th, man on 3rd. Bo Naylor popped up to center. Look at Louis Rober here, bro. Are you okay with this? No throw.
No, I'm not okay with that.
What do you mean no throw?
No throw. He just holds on to the ball and the game's over. He kind of got out of position.
You gotta throw it.
He did.
At least I would think the manager chews him out after the game.
You think? Game's over. He just held.
I mean, even if you know you can't get him, make a throw.
He didn't back up. Maybe he got tricked a little bit. He's on his heels. It's like game. Why even catch it at that point? Just go home. Just start walking in.
Right.
Wasn't great. Guardians win. Wonderful. Another Rockies Brewers highlight tied at 2. It's another hit to Nolan Jones. This one was allegedly 101 miles an hour.
Again, another 101.
And it's Nolan. And maybe it's the Colorado air.
Maybe.
It could be.
The other one was up there too in Colorado.
It was the same guy.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Colorado.
Maybe he just has a great arm.
He should be pitching.
Dusty, can you make 100% sure this is not Milwaukee? Yes, I saw this from trees. Just making sure.
Okay.
Wonderful. Back to the Bronx. Ellie into the bullpen. Aaron Judge also hit a home run, but the Yankees lose. And that's weird and wonderful from the national pastime.
That was jam-packed, buddy.
Yeah, they're getting longer and longer.
Well, Andy's telling us to shut up during it.
Because it'll be longer. You either want it short or you want to chime in. Hard knock life for the Giants and Daniel Jones, who was battered behind a porous offensive line last year. 30 sacks in 6 games. Here's Giants GM Joe Shane illustrating how bad the line was.
The reality is, facts.
Yeah.
3 serious injuries in 2 years.
Yeah.
We need to protect ourselves. He didn't have much of a chance this year. That's legit. Like your off-season, the 4 guys, your core guys that were going to play together played less than 60 snaps together.
Yep.
We got Miami, we got 3 practice squad guys playing for us.
Yep.
Like, nobody could. Like, you could have Pat Mahomes and he can't win it behind that.
I mean, there's a lot.
Did they not respond? Did they just sit there?
Well, listen, I'm surprised at no point he didn't say, "Hey guys, where's my camera?
Hey, where is it?
I mean, this was.
Who did this? Who did this? Who's the GM of this team?
Right. So I mean, so there's a lot there, which is it's obviously the Giants needed to invest in the offensive line, and they did this offseason. Nobody denies that. Also, some of those sacks though are on Dable, the head coach. For not recognizing it on the fly and Max protecting doing things you need to do.
Sure.
Some of them are on Joe Shane for seeing Daniel Jones. All 3 of those injuries didn't happen last year, and he gave him the big contract extension after 1 year on the job. And some of those sacks are on Daniel Jones. Sacks are a quarterback stat as well. They are not just a quarterback stat, but there is Mahomes, who he invoked there, the Chiefs have had varying degrees of quality offensive line over the last 4 years. He is ranked in amount of time sacked in the league 27th, 21st, 21st, 22nd. So that's been very consistent, even though the quality of offensive line hasn't. Because sacks are something of a quarterback stat, evidenced by Sam Howell being powerbombed into the earth like at a rate like we've never seen before because he can't help himself. Sorry, Wilds. Well. So this falls to me, Brew, on a little bit of deaf ears, being like, what do you want us to do? It's not the guy who I gave $160 million to fault hard knocks camera in the corner of my office. It's
No, look, I totally agree. And we've seen Joe Burrow operate behind a poor offensive line. Now, he's gotten hurt.
I've seen him operate in the hospital.
No, but he gets hurt. He got hurt in practice rolling out.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know when the wrist, when her injury occurred. So, but he's been able to maneuver poor offensive lines. No, he has consistently.
That first game, Giants-Cowboys, was there 1 second of that game where you're like, man, Daniel Jones, he's not getting it done?
I'm not saying.
Micah's like, oh, right there.
I think Nick hit on head. Everybody has a responsibility for those sacks, and their offensive line is horrible. But we see quarterbacks. Josh Allen's offensive lines aren't always the best. We see quarterbacks.
What was Purdy's ranked?
Purdy's was ranked 21st, bottom 11.
Purdy never had a game like that, and Purdy's not. And Purdy's slower than Daniel Jones.
Quarterbacks have to have a quick release. You have to be mobile.
Quick
and
release
you have to
to
be
who?
Smart and
Who do you want Daniel Jones?
Saquon Barkley's maneuvered okay. I get pass blocking and run blocking are different, but he's maneuvered okay through that offensive line. I'm not defending the line. I'm just saying it is clear that top-notch quarterbacks can maneuver a poor offensive line.
The poorest offensive line Patrick Mahomes ever had was in the Super Bowl, right? We're going to say that?
Yeah.
He was pressured on 33%
They were facing a Super Bowl team as well.
And he had a makeshift offensive line, and he was totally ineffective.
But that makeshift offensive line, I know the injuries occurred late in that season, but still, he maneuvered throughout the season.
But yeah, I know, but no, Mahomes' offensive line during that year was not as patchwork as it was.
No, it got decimated by the very end. That is correct.
And we saw him not be able to operate.
But so I knew you were going to bring that up. And Brew's point but that was also against a great pass rush, not just your whole league schedule. But the other thing is, you know what a lot of people came away from that game saying? Oh my God, Mahomes actually kind of played great given the circumstances. He
was under duress.
You watched the game and you were like, oh, he was making things happen even though the team, he had no time. Not what people were saying when watching Daniel Jones. But now I wish I had a picture of Kevin Wilds. Dusty the board.
Oh, wow.
There's not a lot of hard and fast rules
up there.
But one of them is Joe Shane. Don't ever use Patrick Mahomes' name in the same sentence as Daniel Jones, and certainly don't ever have this quote exist. Mahomes can't win. I don't care what you said after that. Those 3 words with an expletive in the middle came out of your mouth. Joe Shane, you're on the board.
That is the only thing on the board that was actually a compliment.
You know what? It was not a compliment. He was saying he couldn't do it. He was basically being like, hey, the guy I gave $160 million to and the greatest quarterback ever. No one, they're the same. They can't do it. And it's going to be very awkward when after this season, Joe Shane might be a guest on this show, and I have to show him that he was on the board. I'm just telling you right now. It's not great.
Coming up next, the Lions.
The board is getting
populated for the offseason.
Yeah.
Who Wilds up there?
For
he
what?
Deserves.